the Sun Current Today daily webcast, bringing you the latest news from Eagan, Apple Valley, Lakeville, Burnsville, and Rosemount. A 19-year-old Rosemount woman made her first appearance yesterday in Dakota County District Court on charges stemming from a 2008 car accident that killed 3 people. Brittany Rose Kruger was indicted by a Dakota County grand jury with 3 counts of criminal vehicular homicide, 2 counts of criminal vehicular operation, and 1 count of reckless and careless driving. A 30-year-old Zumbrota woman, her 2-year-old son, and a 4-year-old girl from Minneapolis died in April 2008 on the crash on Highway 52 near 117th Street in Inver Grove Heights. 2 other passengers in the woman's vehicle, her 9-year-old son and a 2-year-old boy, suffered serious injuries. Kruger and her 22-year-old male passenger were not seriously injured. According to the indictment, Kruger crossed the median on northbound Highway 52 and collided with a southbound vehicle. A witness told officers that he observed Kruger's passenger show her something before her vehicle started to come into his lane. The witnesses said he saw the passenger grab the steering wheel and jerk the vehicle back. The vehicle then swerved back across a grassy median and into the lane of oncoming traffic. No mechanical defects were detected on Kruger's vehicle, and alcohol or drugs were ruled out as factors in the crash, according to the indictment. Kruger's next court date is February 22nd. Your MyTV.com forecast calls for a sloppy weekend. Tonight begins with freezing rain likely after midnight. Saturday's forecast calls for more rain during the day, with the rain turning into snow after midnight. Sunday's forecast calls for rain again in the morning, then snow likely in the afternoon. On a lighter note, we'll leave you with some footage of the Minnesota Zoo's new baby gibbon. For the Sun Current, I'm Grant Bolter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you Monday.
My name is Tom Ness. I'm the Tropics and Minnesota Trail Supervisor at the Minnesota Zoo. On December 27th, we had a gibbon infant born. When keeper staff arrived that morning, they found that the mother and father were not taking care of the baby, so they had to remove it from the enclosure with them and give it some fluids and some milk and get it healthy. We tried later that day to reintroduce the infant back to the parents. They continued not to show interest in the infant, so since that time the keepers have been providing care and feeding the baby 24 hours a day. They are a white-cheeked gibbon. They are considered to be critically endangered. Their number 1 threat in the wild is basically humans and population loss. A gibbon is a non-human primate, but they're in the ape family. They're not truly a monkey, so they're more closely related to gorillas and humans than they are of other monkeys. They're found only in Southeast Asia and tropical rainforest regions. Being a primate, they spend a lot of their time up in the trees and very rarely go down to the ground. They use their arms primarily for locomotion, for jumping from one tree to another or from one branch to another. This is a very significant birth. It's the first female born in AZA zoos since 2006, and it's about the 10th born in the last 10 years, so there's about 1 born per year. So it is a pretty significant birth. When she was born, she weighed about 500 grams. Today she weighs just over 600 grams, so she's growing and doing well. She's gained slightly over 10% of her body weight, which is what we'd like to see. The staff are pretty much here 24 hours a day. She requires feedings about every 3 hours or so. As she's getting a little bit older, she's sleeping a little bit more and spreading out the feedings, so she's somewhere between 3 and 4 hours now for feeding versus the first couple days she was about 2 to 3 hours for every feeding. We do continue to put the infant with the mother every day. We feel it's important for the infant to learn how to be a gibbon and not a human. So it's important that they have that social contact and that visual contact with other gibbons. As long as the mother continues to allow us to have the infant in there, we hope that as the infant gets older and more mobile, that she'll be more receptive and be more motherly. This is the 10th gibbon born at the Minnesota Zoo.